Hi, my dear students. First of all, I welcome you to my online class. Today, we are going to take a new chapter from Moments, chapter 6, page number 37. All my dear students, please take page number 37, chapter number 6 from Moments, titled Weathering the Storm in Ersama. What is the meaning of weathering? Weathering means facing. Storm. Storm means cyclone. In Ersama. Ersama is a small town, a coastal area town, a small town in Orissa. Orissa now, name of Orissa changed. Now Odisha is real name. Then it is a small town. There one storm, one cyclone happened. That was the situation of our story. Before starting our chapter, the cyclone, that means a strong wind, hit Odisha in October 1999. That cyclone killed thousands of people and destroyed hundreds of villages. First 2 days, our protagonist or main character of the story, Prashant, he is a young man. He stayed on the roof of his friend's house first 2 days at the time of storm. Then third day, he decided to go his own village or his own house. That was the situation of the story. Let us learn the summary of the story. Prashant is a young man. He is the hero of our story. Prashant went to his friend's house in Ersama on 27 October 1999. It was 7 years. It was 7 years after his mother's death. In the evening, there came a super storm, super cyclone, heavy and continuous rain filled the darkness. Everywhere is rain and darkness is there. Strong wind also there. Cyclone also there. Heavy and continuous rain uprooted the trees. The water rised. Water rised. Last 2 years we have experienced like that incident in our in Kerala. The water rised and entered his house, his friend's house. The speed of the wind was 350 kilometers per hour. That much powerful was that cyclone. Everything was destroyed there. The cyclone continued for next 36 hours. This cyclone continued. To escape water rising, water just rised. And to escape from that rising, in the house, Prashant and his friend's family just had taken refuge on roof of their house. They just climbed up the roof and stayed there. Prashant won't forget dark day or this dreadful scene in his mind. It was greatly shocked to see a huge sheet of water all over the area. Everywhere is water, rised. It covers everything as far as his eyes could see. That much area, everywhere was water. What they can do? Houses were broken or destroyed. Dead animals and human bodies floated everywhere. Huge trees were fallen at that time. Two coconut trees had fallen on the roof of Prashant's friend's house. Prashant and friends, family members all are on the roof. At that time, two coconut trees just had fallen on their houses. One way it was luck to them, it was lucky to them how the tender coconut is was there. That they ate. There is nothing to eat, so they ate that tender coconut that saved their life. They ate today some days that tender coconut, and 2 days over. For a couple of days over, Prashant sat huddled on the rooftop of his family, his friend's family. They were nearly frozen in cold wind. They all are frozen. That means a strong wind are there, and everywhere water are there. Prashant thought about his own family. What was their condition? He thought. He decided to go his own house, but his friends, family members told him not to go, just stay here. Like that, their friends, family members told him. But Prashant was worried about his family. So he got a strong stick. Just he decided to go his own family. Why? He was worried about his family members. So he took a strong stick. He then started on his journey that to his village and his friends will Ersama and his own village is 18 kilometer difference is there. 18 kilometer 18 kilometer differences are there. So he started his 18-kilometer journey he started a journey from Ersama to his own village. The flood water were swollen. Everywhere water are there. Prashant waded through the water. On the way he found two friends of his uncle. At the time of journey, he saw two persons who are there. They were his uncle's friends. They also were returning their village. At that time, the situation or condition of the way is very dangerous. Everywhere water and everywhere very fallen trees are there. Other things are there. They had to push away many floating dead bodies of human beings and animals everywhere. So they push away and just to move ahead. They just changed that things and they started continued their journey. What a situation, terrible situation. What a worried situation. There were hardly any houses left in the village. Everywhere, all houses destroyed. This very bad situation. That they passed at that area. There is no houses are all houses destroyed. Prashant wept thinking that what was Prashant's mind, no one of his family would have survived. All might die, he thought. Then he continued his journey and finally he reached his own village, Kalikuda. What is the village name? Kalikuda. he reached his own village near his house. The roof was only thing that was left of his house. He could see only a roof of the house. So he went to Red Cross shelter. The Red Cross shelter is there. Red Cross shelter, and he went there. Why? To look for his family there. Everywhere water. So in the Red Cross shelter to search his own family, whether his family is there or not. He saw his maternal grandmother there. He saw his family member, maternal grandmother. It was a miracle for them also. They also thought Prashant would die. Prashant had died. It was a miracle to them, miracle to see Prashant alive. They could see Prashant alive. They had thought Prashant had to be dead. Prashant's family was there. Prashant also very happy. Why? Prashant's whole family were there in Red Cross shelter. Then he all are very happy. At that moment, they all are alive. Then Prashant decided to assess the damage and the dangers awaiting the survivors. All the houses in the village had been washed away. So Prashant organized a group of youth of his village. It pressurized the merchant to give them some rice, but however the rice was rotting or rice was wasted or rotting. The next step was to clean up the place of filth or houses or everywhere, every area, and the floating dead bodies. They are all cleaned. That team, he organized a group, so that team started cleaning all area. Then some more days passed. On the 5th day, a military helicopter dropped some food, the military helicopter, but it didn't return. The group deputed to lie there, just to look in the picture like that. They had the empty utensil on their stomach. They keep empty utensils on their stomach and they lied on the ground. Why they did like this? It was the communication. It was to communicate to passing helicopter that they were hungry. Their utensils were empty. It is a communication to the helicopter and to them. And finally, they got food through airdropping. From the helicopter, they got food because of Prashant and his group's idea. Prashant became the savior of that area's people. He did many things, many social services. He found a large number of children had been orphaned. So he arranged shelter there. He brought the orphaned children and made a shelter for them with using polythene and other items. He asked women to look after the children. There are so many ladies also there. So he asked women to look after that orphaned small child. But he soon found that women and children were sinking deeper and deeper in their grief. That means they all had so many problems. Then he found that. Then he made them join the Food for Work program. That was a program. It was started by a non-government organization. That is a program. that he joined the Food for Work program. It was started NGO, non-government organization. After that, Prashant engaged other volunteers to help keep the widow to start their own lives. He also believed that orphans should be resettled in their own community. He also arranged so many things and he did so many social services. He helped them all and give food and arranged shelter and arranged clothes and everywhere. He was now the savior. Then 6 months passed after this super cyclone. 6 months over. Now Prashant thought about himself. Earlier he had no time to bother about his own pain. The widow and orphaned children of the village thought of Prashant only in their hours of grief. It was the story of Prashant. It was the story of Ersama, weathering the storm in Ersama. The Ersama is a small, already I told you, small town in Orissa or Odisha. They faced one cyclone. Prashant helped the village people. That was the story. Let me stop here. I hope you all got idea about the chapter. If you have any doubt, please contact me and thank you. Have a nice day.